I wasn't actually planning on doing a video today. We've had 2 car launches, which is fantastic, don't get me wrong. Red Bull, one of the Formula 1 teams that are going to fight for the title this year, but they've kept their livery 95% the same. I was a little bit busy today, so I thought, you know what, I'll let that one slide a little bit. Renault have gone completely different to what we all expected, and although they have announced the new livery, we haven't actually got one on the day they were supposed to deliver. Instead, we've got a few very, very sneaky images of a black livery, a completely black livery with yellow numbers, but not a proper render. We don't have a full view of the full car, and it is understood that whilst this livery will be used in winter testing, it will not be the full livery used come Melbourne. So although we don't have any real renders of a car from Renault, they have very, very kindly sent me a little bit of footage to show you guys what they've been working on over the winter. I like the new design. I can't give it a rating, I'll have to wait until we see the full livery, but here are the thoughts of the Renault team, Esteban Ocon and Daniel Ricciardo.
Can you walk us through the 2020 class?
To prepare, I mean, the off-season, I think you prepare in 2 ways. You know, when we go home for Christmas, normally many of us go home. I go to Australia, and the first preparation is actually taking some time off to recover and to repair the mind, to repair the body. But then once you've spent enough time with family and friends, when January starts, then you start to prepare. Instead of repair, you prepare with physical training and even, just, start talking to the team and get some ideas of how the car is looking and already start to visualize Melbourne, the first race, things like this. That's when the tummy and the excitement, the butterflies begin. So that's an exciting time.
The aim has always been, as Cyril mentioned, to get the drivers to Formula 1, but we have all our challenges and objectives.
These people need to work with one aim and one collective spirit, which is something that you can...
dynamique qui est en train de se mettre en place, qui fait plaisir à voir, et l'arrivée de Pat ne fera que l'accélérer. Voilà.
Very, very proud to be racing for Renault as a French driver. Definitely a dream coming true. That is, it's one of those seats that I wanted to have for a very long time. Being growing up in Enstone, to see all those drivers, racing with those yellow cars, it's definitely something very special for me to be here now. Well, I'm racing with Daniel in the same team. He's definitely one of the best talents in Formula 1. So for me, it is a great chance to have him alongside me, just to compare myself first, but also to push me, and I hope I can push him as well. So that's gonna only help the team to perform better.
A new teammate's always exciting as well. It's a chance to learn. It's another way of competing, against someone new and measuring yourself. So with Nico, I just got last year, but it was still enough time for me to work with him, which I enjoyed, and now with Esteban, I think he's going to bring a new dynamic, a lot younger. Very hungry, he's missed the sport for a season, still early in his career, so I think that dynamic's going to be cool between us, and yes, you're going to see a lot of competition, and I'm sure we'll keep it to a necessary level to keep the team from stressing too much, but absolutely you're going to see good competition, and I think more than anything I hope, and I'm sure we'll have some good respect and push this team further forward and hopefully inside that top 4 in the constructors.
Well, 2020 obviously comes after 2019, which was not a great year for us. So we are approaching 2020 with a bit of a different mindset. We need to set ourselves some realistic and moderate targets, but we need to stick to them and we need to deliver. We think that it's realistic to target P4 to the Constructor Championship if we stick to the plan, both in terms of variability, in terms of performance development, and also in terms of execution at the track. 2020 is obviously a bit of a pivotal year. It's the end of a cycle, the start of a new one. We all know that domination in the sport or success in the sports needs to be built, needs to be anticipated. Very often also on the occasion of change of cycles, so it's typically one of these occasions. We need to factor that into our plan. The way we approach this is that we want to develop massively at the season start, make sure that we have the right competitiveness level to hit our target, and then shift massively as early as we dare to 2021 when we need to finally break that ceiling glass.
My role with the F1 team is going to be the test driver for the team. I'm super happy with that. Obviously, the last season has been pretty positive, and we had a lot of trust into each other. And it's a year, to knowing the team, knowing the staff who work in the team. And for me to be first time feeling all the F1 stuff, driving the F1 car is really amazing, and I just can't wait for this season to start. And like last year, I'll do a lot of simulator development as well for the team to help them to improving the race cars.